Hey PM, I'm Rowan.
And I'm Ormia.
And welcome back to PM News.
In this month's episode, we'll be covering a few things such as Valentine's Day,
Environmental Club,
Kobe Bryant,
sports, and much more. So, get informed, get involved, and now let's get started. As a lot of you may know, recently Kobe, a very loved basketball player, has passed away. So, Ormia went around the school to ask people what Kobe meant to them.
On January 26, NBA superstar Kobe Bryant has passed away along with 7 other people in a tragic helicopter crash. He was on his way to his daughter's basketball game. Kobe was an amazing basketball player that inspired a whole generation of basketball fans. Known for his determination and dedication and his crazy work ethic, Kobe would himself do things that others thought were impossible. The Mamba mentality refers to working harder than ever before and demanding more of yourself.
Let's go.
What did Kobe Bryant mean to you?
Kobe Bryant was an inspiration to me. He's the reason why I picked up a basketball. And like Kobe would say, keep that Mamba mentality up.
Kobe was like a mentor to me. He was like a figure that I could look up to even though I never knew him.
Kobe was a great family man, a great father, someone to look up to, and an inspiration for the next generation. Hashtag Mamba mentality.
Kobe Bryant meant a lot to us. He inspired the world to, better place to. He inspired kids to, succeed more often. Yeah.
Without knowing it, he kind of made an impact in my life. To the point of his death, that really hurt inside because at that moment, I realized the impact he made. All the things, all the moves that he would do, he's known as a Mamba. So he would just, you would just have to think, make big moves or don't make any moves at all. Move in the silence without letting them hear you. So I guess just made the biggest impact.
Kobe to me was the reason I started playing basketball. He was my role model. I looked up to him. He's what inspired me to be the man I am today.
Now, on to Asta with a little info on Environmental Club.
Hey, I'm Asta from the Environmental Club. The past 5 months, we've been working on 3 long-term projects. With a community grant, a school-wide stationary recycling initiative, and monthly challenges that promote sustainable habits. Starting in spring, we're working on 3 projects: a school garden, a night market-styled event, and a tree planting event. As for the stationary recycling drive, we're in the process of distributing all boxes to classrooms. If your classroom has a box, we encourage you to throw away all your old writing utensils which are no longer needed. Our meetings are every Wednesday at lunch in Mr. Hughes' room. Stay tuned for more updates on our Instagram at PM Green Team.
Hey PM, we had Valentine's Day on February 14th. Student Council and Grad Council distributed candygrams and carnations. Both included sweet notes from loved ones and friends in honor of Valentine's Day. That's all for Valentine's Day. Back to you.
And now onto some interviews with some teachers to give us some advice for second semester.
I'm here in Mr. Kwan's room, here to ask him what tip does he have to give to his students in the second semester.
Just wait. What was that again, Ormia?
What's one tip that you like to give to your students in this semester?
One tip. Stay off your phone and pay attention.
You got that.
I love you too.
I'm here in Mrs. Payne's room to ask her what are her tips for her students in the second semester.
I think students should just care about themselves. They should care about how much sleep they're getting, care about what they're eating, care about learning something, and almost as important, care about what happens when they don't get the right answer.
I'm here with Miss Buller to ask her what is her advice for her students this semester.
Definitely come to class prepared and come to class on time.
I'm here with one of the socials teachers, Miss Rozolski, to ask her what is her advice for her students this semester.
My advice is just show up and try your best.
And now on to Georgia Nashani, who will be telling us a little bit about Black History Month.
Hi PM, I'm Georgia Marcos.
And I'm Ashani Tucker. And today we're going to be talking to you about Black History Month, which is celebrated and acknowledged in February every year. So during this month, we try to acknowledge and celebrate the lives of important historical
figures that fought for our community, such as Viola Desmond, Rosa Parks, Malcolm X, and of course, Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. These people all together and separately fought racial discrimination between our communities and helped make an impact so that the world that we live in today could be a more inclusive space.
One of our most important Canadian civil activists was Viola Desmond, who opposed racial segregation by refusing to leave a white-only area in a theater. Her action was a help to the modern-day civil rights movement. In 2018, she was honored the first Canadian woman to appear on the Canadian $10 bill. Even though Black History is only acknowledged in the month of February, we should make it every day and bring light to this awareness every day. Black History Month, every month.
And now, on to Noor with Grad News.
Hey grads, the last few weeks have been very eventful for you guys, from the Carnation Grams to Winter Formal. The PM Grad Council has worked really hard to fundraise for the Winter Formal by selling Carnation Grams to the entire school and ended up becoming a really big hit, maybe even making it a school tradition. The turnout for the Winter Formal ended up being great as the grads spent the night dancing with their friends. Also, be sure to buy your grad wear from the Grad Council before March 1st. Check out the Grad Council's Instagram or in front of the office to look at the designs. Look out for any dry grad announcements from the PM Grad Council to stay updated on any events. And be sure to follow the PM Grad Council's Instagram to stay up to date for the upcoming events.
And now, on to Rowan with sports.
For 18 years, Henrik and Daniel Sedin played for the Vancouver Canucks and put their heart and soul into the team. These twins have done so much for the city of Vancouver like no other hockey player has. They are tremendous players who have given a lot to the city of Vancouver and will go down as some of the best Canucks players of all time. They deservingly had their jerseys retired and will definitely be going into the Hall of Fame one day. But despite all their success, I still have a hard time telling them apart. Now let's talk about intramural leadership. The hockey intramural has been a big hit. The big crowds and great anticipation for the teachers versus student games have made our school very lively. Thank you to Mr. Verk and his intramural students. Soccer intramurals is starting on April 1st, so make sure to get your registration forms from Mr. Verk or any intramural student.
Thank you so much for watching this month's episode. Don't forget to follow us on Instagram at PM News.
I'm Rowan.
And I'm Oramia.
And this has been your monthly PM News.